Welcome back to Copenhagen, Denmark for the 2025 Europe Cup, the 10th edition of this event. Can you hear it? Can you hear that? The metal detector is going off.
Beep, beep.
We have reached the medal rounds, third place games in both the men's and women's competitions. We're going to see who has the metal to medal. Down to the final couple of games. We'll have a women's third place game and a women's final, same in the men's competition. In case you're new to 3x3, where have you been hiding under a rock? The rules of the game in your bottom left screen. No, actually, we're very happy to have you. New or old, hope you've been enjoying this tournament. It has been one with some twists and some turns. The plot continues to change. Who picked Azerbaijan to be meeting the Netherlands for gold in the women's competition? A rivalry renewed once again. Spain and France will meet for a chance at a bronze medal. Spain, the defending champions at this event. France, three-time winners at this event. Buzz, this is an added little storyline here. Winner of this game becomes the most decorated women's country in 3x3. It will be the sixth medal.
Until the finals, that is, because the Netherlands also have 5, and they're a short of a 6th. But think about it. This is their rematch of last year's finals.
Yes.
That is, wow.
Rematch of last year's Europe Cup final here in the third place game. Different looking squad for France, at least. Trying to salvage their Europe Cup with a trip to the podium. They make their way to the floor now. 16 maquette. First out for Le Bleu. Allez, 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 allez. I'm not rooting for them. I'm just singing the French song. Trying to motivate them to play their best game as I do the same for Spain. I just need their chant. What do they say? Vamos, 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 vamos. Oh, all right, I'll work on it. Help us, please. But France will take the floor. Johanna Iwodo, the leading scorer on the team, 5.5 points per. Mari Mane has picked her plate up here on the final day of action. But they lost in their semifinal, a tough go at it. Meeting up, of course, with the Netherlands, and they had no answer whatsoever for Nortje Driesen. 11 points in that game. That is how they arrive here to this stage, right here, right now. France in the white, and Spain coming out in the red. Spain, who fell flat, 15 points scored against an Azerbaijan team that has come out of nowhere. 10 points scored for Brianna Fraser. They had nothing. They couldn't do anything with her. But also, Ulyanova chipped in 4 points in that game, and Erica Carter, while Vega Jimeno struggled from long range, going 1 of 5. Sandra Igedavide with 7 in that contest, but they didn't get a single bucket from Juana Camillion. So, still one more chance with 10 minutes on the game clock to put their best foot forward if they want to be on the podium. Hey, you can't hide from us. We see you, Vega. One eye covered or not. We'll see if she brings her best shooting form into this one. España, France. When it comes to rivalries, this is up there. In the women's competition, maybe the biggest.
This is the biggest, yes. Again, look, let me add the Netherlands to this talk. These 3 countries, ever since 2017, 2 out of those 3 countries have been on the podium. They have seen plenty of each other.
Yes.
Over the years. Spain and France, I'd say, maybe a little bit more dominant than the Netherlands until this year.
Yes,
they've won more gold medals. And again, a couple of those medals coming in wins over each other. So, yes, one of the biggest rivalries in women's 3x3 history.
Oh, yes, Spain coming in with 2 gold medals, 3 silvers. France with 3 gold medals and 2 silvers. And here are the 2 stars getting ready to collide. It should be intergalactic with Mari Mane and Sandra Igedavide. Pedro Maia, one of our two officials in this one. He will handle the coin flip. And Borka Sirdic will handle this one as well. Bas Rosendahl, he's the Mountain. You can follow him at 3x3 The Mountain. I am the voice of 3x3, Kyle Montgomery, at 3x3 The Voice. Time to hand out some medals here in Copenhagen. Countdown is up. Third place game. Let's get it on. France, Spain, the voice of the Mountain with you. 16, Maquette. She unloads from mid-range, finds the bottom of the net. Chameleon didn't score a bucket in the semifinals, and she's going to get her first win of this game. Yes. Come on, Chameleon. She just needed me to do that to step her game up. I'm telling you, boss. Chameleon, the Olympic silver medalist Spain, who won it all at the Europe Cup last year, beating France in the gold medal game. This year playing for a medal not quite as precious as silver or gold, but a podium finish is still something to be very proud about at the Europe Cup. First time ever from Copenhagen. What a beautiful city, great hosting city for the first time. Garcia will give it up to La Reina. La Reina trying to make it Reina. She will not that time. But a whistle underneath, I believe, as Paget is called for the push, the first on Le Bleu.
You can see here that France is making a point out of establishing 16 Maquette early. She scored no points in that game against the Netherlands, only took 2 shots, missed them both, and they need her to be dominant in this game against Spain.
She is a formidable player in terms of her size. 16 Maquette standing 196, the 24-year-old. That bodes well for her defensively, at least in the post. But Jimeno, I think, is going to try to get her away from the basket and mitigate her rebounding ability and post defense. But the only way to do that
is by hitting shots.
Is by hitting shots, and Jimeno has not been doing that.
Now, she's struggled in this tournament hitting from long range. And if Spain wants to get a bronze here, she's going to have to up her game.
Gracia hands it over to Chameleon. She airmails that, but it lands in the hands of Gracia, who says gracias. Thank you for that. 3-2, España, Maquette. Turn around, no. Another whistle on the floor. And a 3-2 start for Spain. It is the second on France. Still the most gold medals of any country. Iwodo found wide open. Paget with the court vision. And a 3-3 tie. Sneaky link attempted, but that bounce pass just a little bit long. As France will take back over from the top of the key. Iwodo being defended by Gracia. Screen set by Mané. Iwodo. Gracia caught, grabbing onto Maquette. Probably not much of a choice there with, again, towering Maquette.
Yeah, Maquette, the tallest player in the tournament, standing 1 meter and 96 centimeters tall. You have to be physical with a tall player like that to try to see if you can push them off their game.
Well, she can see over the top of everybody's head. She's trying to find an open teammate. Instead, that ball is deflected. Up to Igueravida. Over to Gracia. Back over to La Reina. Here comes Sandy. Inside, skips it like a rock on a lake to the cutting Jimeno, but it won't go anyway. Ultimately, the possession for España is no bueno. 3-3, it'll stay. Money. No money. That account has been empty. Maybe one game, standout game from Mane here at the Europe Cup 2025. But did a little interview prior to this game. And, you know, with one contest left, trust the system, trust your players. You don't want to be making too many adjustments. You know, coming to a game that will decide whether or not you get a medal or not. But we've seen teams taken away from the system and sometimes losing trust in what they do best.
I mean, yeah, that trust is lost when you don't hit the shots that you usually hit, right? In case of Spain, for instance, look, we know the style and the system they play with, but in that system, Vega Jimeno, usually important to hit the long-range shots. She has not so far. That's shown frustration. So not only are you kind of run out of your system because of every year, are you forced to look at different options, you're also trying to pick up a teammate at the same time.
Yeah. It's a battle of, you know, of fortitude. And that's both mental and physical. At this stage in the tournament, you played a lot of 3x3, emotional games, have a short memory, can't dwell on the wins or the losses, or even the games where you didn't play your best. A new contest provides a new opportunity. 10 minutes. Who can get it done? First medal at stake here in Copenhagen. Spain and France for a bronze. Higuera-Vide, no good. How about Higuera-Vide and Paget, the two Olympians, longtime 3x3 players, legends for their respective countries, lining up at the top of the key from the logo. Higuera-Vide defended by Mariev, swung over to Camillion. Camillion trying to get going. Risky pass out of the reach of Jimeno, and some carryover for Spain, at least frustration-wise, to see Jimeno, you know, not pleased with the way that pass was delivered. The Spain team is normally pretty sharp in how they get to their actions, and certainly a good passing team. Have had an issue with turnovers in this tournament. Gracia is down, so it's going to be 2 against 3 right now. Camillion has no problem with that. She says, skip your big 3, it's just me. 5-3. Mane. Nobody home. Layup line for her. And the two-woman game. Oh, Gracia had a layup, maybe. And now they don't got nothing. Well, offensive rebound, they get reset. But were surprised to see her pass up that short-range attempt? No?
Yeah, maybe a little bit.
Pass a little long, but I thought she had a chance there.
I did too, but if you don't feel comfortable as a player, you might as well reset and go into new action. Otherwise, it's going to take away from your chemistry and momentum.
Understood. Collision between Paget and Camillion on the left side of the floor, by the way. Both players are up. A 1-point lead for Spain. Iwodo on the bench resting, as is Vega Jimeno. Near capacity crowd here at the medal stage of this event. No medal there, nothing but cloth from Higuera-Vide. She can light you up if she gets in a rhythm. They'll look to get her the rock again, and right on cue, they'll get it to Higuera-Vide. She'll give it back up. She's unselfish. Gracia can't score, but that's because of a Marquette foul.
Look at Mane getting to the cup, something we rarely see this tournament. She has the finishing ability to get to the rim, but settles for shots a lot. And then Higuera-Vide from range. Spain so far have looked more connected. They're screening well, they're rolling well. Look, they're not getting the passes to go at exactly the right angle, so they're not getting the layups you would want.
Yeah.
But I do think their chemistry, their screening game is working here.
Well, so far it's produced a 2-point lead. Approaching the midway point of this 2-minute sprint, threading the needle is Iwodo. She brought her sewing kit. 16 puts it up and in. Higuera-Vide seeps through the cracks but can't get the runner to go. Mane, quick draw McGraw. She cannot land it. But it lands in Marquette's hands inside. She wants to find Iwodo. And she is fouled. Just the second on España. Pressure defense up top, Chameleon. She won't even let Paget get the entry pass going. Paget decides to drive now. Mane with the crossover. Flick of the wrist, missed it wide left. It's tied up. Paget was there. Did that ever change possession? If she, ooh, I think that actually should be Spain ball.
Maybe.
But anyway, Iwodo, 15-footer. Wee. Here's that last Iwodo midi. Around and down for France in a 7-7 tie. Chameleon at the charity stripe. France in the penalty with 7. Chameleon, the first of 2. Won't go. Second one will. Round comes Mane. Marquette got to do something with 3 to shoot. Tick, tick, boom. Mane hits it. France in front. Jimeno, no response from deep. Oh, Mane and Paget fighting for the same rebound. And a frustrated Mane hit to the bench. Jimeno finding Chameleon with a cut. That was the fake of fakes. She sent her sightseeing.
Great awareness by Chameleon, knowing Marquette was on her, stepping in and showing the ball, turning around for an easy layup.
You reach, I teach. Lessons being learned. 9-9 tie with 3:56 to play. Our first medalist at this 2025 edition of the Euro Cup from Copenhagen. Right? That's a heck of a freeze frame. My goodness. Don't put me out there like that. 3:56. Iwodo to Mane. Marquette in the post office. She will move away from the area of strength that I would think for her.
Yes, I mean, look, you would want her to post up, but also if you're not close to the basket, right underneath it, at some points it's usually it's better to go to your teammates and get reset with a pick and roll.
Yeah, I get it, but now she will actually assert that size. She won't take advantage of it after missing the shorty. Vide will take over for Spain. Mane was not prepared for that quick step from Vide, and that will do what they don't want. Send Spain to the line. 3:36 to go. Vide with 2 coming up. First one, nothing but you know what. Spain is a team, 67% from the charity stripe in this event. And she knocks in another one. España back in front by 2.
I think that's a smart foul. That saves Spain a point off the board on French's end. Good use of fouls as a resource.
And still 1 to give for Spain. You're right. Mariev, Marquette off balance. Has struggled scoring on the move. Anytime you get a Vide. She got the move and the groove. Two-piece. 13-9. Marquette, 2 to shoot. Off the window. Page. Textbook defense underneath for Miguel Avida. La Reina, step back. Off iron. Marquette. She will corral it. Mané. Beeline to the bucket. Transition offense. They find Miguel Avida with the quickness. Electra Vide is lighting it up. She's the electrician right now for Spain.
That one hurt for France, right? You get a break, you get a bucket, but you leave Iguodavide open in transition. No one rotates over, and La Reina calmly splashes. So you get one, you give up 2. That's a momentum break.
Transition, offense, quick awareness. Give just as much credit to the passer for getting it out fast to the most lethal shooter on the floor in this tournament or in this game. That is La Reina. Sandra Iguodavide in a 15-10 Spain advantage.
Referees are taking a look at something.
I was just about to ask what might they be looking at.
I'm trying to determine that, but I haven't been able to figure it out.
We play on France ball with some work to do. Not insurmountable, but they got to string together some offense. It has been slow going for them with 2.5 to play, a little less than that, but it ain't no fun if the homies can't have none. Chameleon getting in on the 2-point shooting spree of Team Spain. Meantime, Iwodo, she wants 2 the hard way. Draws the foul. Gets France their 11th point. Trying to get this thing down to 5 now. So the game clock apparently was not running during a live ball. That's what that discussion from the officials was about.
Okay.
Iwodo.
Seems like you know some people that know some refereeing.
Oh, the very best. Ooh, watch your legs. But couldn't finish the nutmeg. Iguodavide gets it cleared herself. Jimeno, past Mané, who did not want to foul. France with 8. You can understand why. A 6-point deficit, however. Iwodo will go to the hole. Reverse.
Man, Iwodo is putting on a clinic right now. She's really digging deep to try to bring her team back.
5-point deficit. But she's really had an impressive tournament altogether. I mean, she played well from day one.
Agreed. I think the worst game she had was that semifinals against the Netherlands.
Yeah.
Besides that, she was one of the main scoring threats, a go-to option, individual creation.
Gracia exercising that speed advantage against the larger Marquette. 16 sets the screen. Iwodo tries to whip it back, but the Spanish defense is everywhere. Iguodavide. Nope, Chameleon snags it, saves it. Iwodo with the defense. Mané, it will go. Trickles in. She deposits for Le Bleu. They still trail it by 4. That was the extent of my French. The extent of this game is nearing an end with Spain on the doorstep of another medal.
And another one of those screens where Gracia Alonso comes up, kind of fakes the screen and dives to the bucket. 2 French women double team the top. Easy layup, Spain.
Spain, who've never had a bronze medal at the Europe Cup, could add that to the trophy cabinet already with 3 silvers and 2 golds. 57 seconds left in this one, and it may not require all the time.
We got 1 minute left. And 5-point difference. Let's go, come on.
Mane doing her dance. Chameleon paid for it with a slap in the face.
Review video called by the ref. Review video.
.49 seconds left.
You're up close.
Chameleon is getting some attention after being, again, accidentally hit in the lip. They take a closer look at it to make sure that it was nothing egregious. Igedavide and Jimeno, fresh off a women's series win. They will win bronze here in Copenhagen. España over France, and for the moment become the most decorated women's team in this event's history. Their first bronze to go with 3 silvers and 2 golds. A nice run for Spain as they have a spot on the podium here in Copenhagen. Sandra Igedavide, Juana Chameleon, Gracia Alonso de Arminio, and Vega Jimeno victorious once again. As France will come up short, a rematch of last year's gold medal game where France took silver, obviously, and Spain won gold. A different kind of medal, but still a meaningful result for España. Back to the drawing board for France. Played a tough tournament, but Spain, in front of a nice fan contingent that traveled here to Copenhagen, they received some love. Sandra Igedavide is going to receive the post-game interview. She's center court with Bas Rosendahl right now. Let's hear from the most recent bronze medalist, Bas.
Sandra, congratulations. Spain just won the Europe Cup 2025 bronze. I know you didn't have this medal yet, so first of all, that's a good pickup. And look, you guys dug deep. That semifinal loss hurt. You had to make some adjustments. What did you do to succeed here?
Well, I think the semifinals, they were better. So we finished the game. We were thinking about the next one. We recovered as fast as possible, and we were thinking about France. That was the key. Also, a medal is a medal. And for us, this one also was really important. So.
All right. An important medal. And look, again, you battled through adversity. Can you talk about how proud you are of your team to battle through all that? Because, again, I know you weren't always satisfied with the performances, but you end up shining at the moment you need it most.
I think we always stand up. We always recover from everything that happens to us. So bringing the same team from last year, it was also not easy because I think everybody was coming for us. So for us to think about what was coming, what was next, was also tough. And go home with a medal is all we wanted. So we got one.
I know you brought some people here. They're sitting over there in the stands. You got any words for them? You can do it in Spanish if you want.
Nada, que muchísimas gracias por siempre estar, por siempre apoyar. Y que sois los mejores.
All right, congratulations. Go celebrate.
Sandra Igedavide, a legend in the sport, class personified. Team Spain, España, have a spot on the podium. And she very likely will have a spot on the team of the tournament. Congratulations to Spain, the first country to earn a medal here at the 2025 edition of the Europe Cup, but we got many more to hand out. You gotta know that. Men's third place game is coming up next. Make your picks now. All righty, here's the bracket in the women's competition. Only thing remaining over there is the Netherlands, Azerbaijan, highly anticipated gold medal game. We'll see the men's bronze medal game before we get to that one. Here is the journey of the men's teams that are still alive. Latvia, Lithuania for gold. Germany and Italy coming up for the third place game. Germany men, Italy men. Similar in that they have not medaled at this event ever, either country. In fact, Italy's first ever appearance for the men at the Europe Cup. Germany have taken strides, bigger than just steps, made strides this year and have an opportunity to finish on the podium again as they did at the World Cup where they came up short against Serbia. Now an Italy team with less experience, probably focused on corralling Fabian Giesman first, but I tell you, this Italian team have an Italian stallion in Gaspardo. Big man in the middle has been a problem throughout the entire tournament. They gave up a big lead to Lithuania in the semis, and that is how Italy arrived here. Germany fought their way back against Latvia and made it a one-point game, only to see Norris Miezes put them to bed. They are back awake and full of energy, looking focused and ready to seize the opportunity. Bronze medal at stake with Germany taking the floor first. A balanced effort with a G-man playing well. Fertig playing great. Bekime, a much better version of him in 2025. And the future, Fabian Giesman. Deutschland, Germany in front of him.
I'm curious to see what this squad has learned from that World Cup experience. As again, they're really young. They're still growing a lot in this game. They lost the medal game at the World Cup. Can they adjust from that game? Can they take some valuable experience from that game to try to pick up a win here?
Do you think that Germany are feeling any pressure to win? Do you think that people now expect them to win because of their recent success this year? And by success, of course, they didn't medal at the World Cup, but finishing fourth is a success for them. And then on the Pro Tour, the two runs to finals, they didn't win those finals, but they got there. Is it at the point now to where they might feel some pressure to get a win here against Italy?
I think they're putting pressure on themselves, yes. Judging by the way they played, judging by the absence of emotions at times, I think they're putting a lot of pressure on themselves. Usually they played as an underdog, right? In years past, they weren't expected to win. They would come in, have fun, play games. If they'd get far, fine. If they wouldn't get far, well, there's always the next one.
Yeah.
I think here they're starting to expect things from themselves, and that switch from being an underdog to being a contender and to expecting to win, that is a very difficult stage of any young basketball player's career, any young team's trajectory.
Well, there weren't very many expectations for Italy, so that conversation for them would be null and void because they hadn't been here before. We hadn't seen these players before. 5-on-5 entries for this Italian team. Of course, at the qualification, that's a different thing. But in terms of actually at the Europe Cup, this is new territory for them, a new frontier. And really, to me, it doesn't matter what the result is in this game for Italy, because it's their first. To have an opportunity to play for a medal, I think, is a big takeaway and is a win for them. I know moral victories don't count, but I certainly feel like Italia can leave this event, win or lose in this one, encouraged, with an optimistic outlook for the future, and hopefully they can keep these guys and build something, going forward. A couple of stars to keep an eye on. Primarily Giesman, who's upped his points per game to just shy of 7 per. 30% from 2 and 77% from 1. Yet to really have that signature game in this tournament is Fabian Giesman, who we've seen explode for 10, 12, 13 points. More balance this time. We'll see if they can come away with some hardware as a result. Leon Fatigue, the eldest member of this German team. At 24 years old, Ajeeman just turned 21, and both Giesman and Bekame 20 years old. Italia, Germany. A rivalry in more than just football. 3x3 as well. We get it going with Italy with the ball. Team Italia, Team Germany. Here we go, men's bronze medal contest. Kyle Montgomery, a.k.a. the voice of 3x3. You can find me at 3x3 The Voice with my partner, Boz Rosendahl, a.k.a. The Mountain, at 3x3. The Mountain is where you can find him. Meantime, it's Denzel Ajeeman aggressively attacking the rim. He's going to draw the foul on Fumagalli.
I'm looking for Ajeeman to be aggressive because, look, he came in to today leading scorer on the German squad, 8 points per game. He only managed 2 points in their game earlier against Latvia. That was a little bit of an odd performance, say, judging by the rest of the tournament.
Yeah,
I'm looking for him to be aggressive and get to the rack at will.
Yeah, he went from the top scorer, tied as the top scorer in the tournament, to now being the third best bucket getter on the team behind Giesman and Fertie. Gaspardo, that's a heck of a matchup for CD Bekame. I think he's ready for the test. Bekame using that length, getting a hand on the ball. CDB will set up defensively again. But Italia, time is not on their side. They got to hit it with 1.5 seconds to go. Della Valle with a pump fake and an attempt. And Ajeeman with the rebound and gets him going. Bekame gets out of the paint. Denzel, oh well. He'll get reset after the misfire, top of the key. Della Valle swings it over. Gaspardo, no. Fertie. Now Ajeeman. ISO game. Oh, nothing happening there. On Gaspardo now. He was looking for the contact with Ajeeman. Ends up spinning free, evening things up. Italy having to erase from their memory a 5-point lead that they had. Meantime, it's Leon. He keeps on buzzing like, you don't know that song? John Mayer, come on, Buzz. I know it's the end of the day.
Yeah, well,
Leon,
haven't listened to John Mayer in a while.
Leon. 3-1.
How big has Leon Fatigue's 2-point shooting been for this team? 9 points in that loss to Latvia in the semifinals. 3 twos knocked down. High-level game from him, and he continues to shoot here.
Fertie cannot underestimate the value of his leadership on this team and his skill. It's easy to get overshadowed on a team with, Fabian Giesman and the athleticism of Ajeeman. It was a walk-in highlight. And, spending time with Bekame for the last several years, and he joins the crew. But Fertie is the most seasoned player on the squad. Make no mistake about it. Giesman will finish off the leftovers. Turnaround Jay. Gaspardo, man, from every level of the floor, he has shown his ability to shoot.
Yeah, he's got touch, even on the fadeaways, from the mid-range, from the two-point line as well, off the dribble, off the spin. Crafty.
Touch softer than Yelinins. Meantime, baseline, score from Ajeeman. 3-point lead for the Germans. Here come Italia from the right wing. Giesman, perimeter defense, Mascarelli. Nah, bruh. 6'10". Giesman gets a hand on it and checks out. Bekame will come in now. 2.5 minutes into this men's bronze medal game from Copenhagen.
I don't think people understand how quick on his feet Giesman is. 6'10", he can stick with shorter players trying to create a step-back two and block the shot.
He's a heck of a prospect. Tantalizing talent and only 20 years old. Germany trying to build something special. You know what they say about German engineering. They kind of know what they're doing over there, huh? Meantime, get up to get down. The newly celebrated 21st birthday, Denzel Ajiman. He will take the feed and yam it. Giesman forces Gaspardo to give it up, to get it back. 2-ball on the way. Fatigue knew that whistle was coming.
Yeah, too much on that closeout. Fatigue knew he hit his forearm. Referee right onto it, too.
Up steps Gaspardo. You want to talk about prospects in 3x3. Gaspardo, the tournament's leading scorer at 7.5 points per game. He's been lights out from deep, 5 of 9 from distance, 71% from the floor, and he's 100% at the free throw line. 6'4", Germany. Giesman will give it up. Active hands for Spal. They just ran out of time. Talk about Germany's perimeter defense. How about Team Italia right there? Not making life very easy on the young Germans.
No, you're right. Their defense this tournament has been pretty credible, especially for guys just now stepping into 3x3 in Della Valle and Gaspardo. They've managed to shut out the two-point arc pretty well, especially if you think back on the quarterfinals against the Netherlands.
Tight game, one late. Game winner from Gaspardo in that W over the Netherlands. So Team Italia have shown some resolve, but they did not have that against Lithuania. Let that game slip through their fingers. Fatigue. No. Ooh, Giesman got called for the foul, out of position on that rebound. Gaspardo getting no space. Love that matchup between Giesman and Gaspardo.
Yeah, Giesman stifling Gaspardo on a step-back two. Earlier, Gaspardo kind of stopped Giesman in his tracks in the post, something you'll rarely see.
Had him in custody. At least get a man a phone call. Giesman lock it in with his defense in a 6-4 game. First media timeout. Bronze medal at stake here. The MC David J on the mic with MC Vincent Royer, the best of both worlds. From France to Denmark, Mike Lewis representing the Netherlands on the spins up top. What up, Mike Lou? Giesman chunking the deuces. The stroke wasn't stroking. Stays where it's at. The Team Italy will take over top of the key. While Gaspardo will hand it to Della Valle. Well, a ball fake from Della Valle. He's a crafty fella. Now, Giesman still trying to find his shot. Has not been able to get it yet. Della Valle navigating through traffic. Kicks it out. Gaspardo. 7 to shoot. No need to rush anything. And he's got places to go and buckets to get. He did not waste any time striding to the rim. The Italian stallion. Gaspardo to the line. Chance at a 2-point play. Now it's Leon. Fatigue. He is fouled. just before the horn. Not a smart foul there.
Not a smart foul at all. Mascarelli trying to at least contest that too, but stepped into the landing space of Leon Fatigue, who smartly showed that contact as well. Germany's game plan early seemed to be to attack Della Valle in the post, but they've gone away from it to try to create a lot of outside shots, a lot of individual creation again. Curious to see whether they can go back to the game plan they started the game with.
Fatigue 6.3 per in the tournament, and now 8 of 9 from the charity stripe. As he'll put the Germans back in front. Mascarelli to the left, no push call. And it's going to be a warning issue to Giesman. Shooting foul, Mascarelli.
Oh, I can see why Giesman was upset. He contested his shot, and Mascarelli had his hand on his shoulder and pushed away from him. The contact wasn't all Giesman.
Okay, understood. Mascarelli and company will get another chance after the missed free throw. That dime delivered. He put that through a pinhole. Just a narrow gap for De La Valle to fit that in. Giesman setting up Bekame. Bekame won't. Not enough on the hook. 8 up. 5:27 left. Another look at the delectable dish from Della Valle to Gaspardo. Now it's Della Valle. Runs into trouble. Physical play. And
offensive foul.
Offensive foul.
Wants to lean into that handoff.
Yeah, initiated the contact. Leon and Denzel. Denzel with the drop step. Denzel is then dropped. Foul number 5 on Italy. G-Man with 1 coming.
Italy more disciplined in the fouling category than they were in their last game against Lithuania. That's a good sign for the Italian fans out there. For Germany, it's a lot of one-on-one creation again. And I know it's their style, but you'd like to see at least some screening action here and there.
Or if they're going to run one-on-one, then you don't mind if they play it through Giesman. Problem is, Gaspardo he's just as big, maybe bigger than Giesman. And
more seasoned, too.
And yeah, just basketball season in general. So Team Italia, 5-on-5 players getting a crash course in 3x3, quick learners, and a chance to medal. Anybody's game, 9-9 tie, Giesman, no bueno. Up top, Della Valle with the up fake. Della Valle, no. Fatigue receives the package. Nice awareness from Bekame to set that up. Fumagalli with Giesman defending. Fumagalli now attacking Bekame. That's a tough shot. That's that perimeter defense that you've been praising all tournament from Germany.
Yeah, they are so good at contesting all of that. And look at Giesman.
Fabian Giesman, stronger than Jack with no chaser. In the post office, scores it. There's Fatigue's bucket. But here's the future. Sensational. 11-9. Giesman. Nope. Seven foul on Italy, so another one coming for Giesman. German team hungry to have some hardware to speak to the type of year they're having. Della Valle cannot get rid of Denzel. Della Valle Two ball, up, comes back to him, ball fake, up fake, drops the shoulder. He has that shot rescinded. But it wasn't done legally. There's a foul call. Clean up top, but maybe a hip check.
Maybe a hip check, some body contact. Maybe his off arm kind of pulled in De La Valle. His off arm pulled him in.
Yep, wrapped around. That's why the whistle came. Capacity crowd here in Copenhagen for this final day of action. 2 games remain after this one, the men's and women's final. Spain already earned in bronze for the women, outlasting Spain in their 3rd place game. Now it's down between the Italians and the Germans. Fertig, step back. Nope, Despardo corrals the rebound. German defender switching. Achievement fights the screen that time. Mascarelli back scratching. He fulfilled the itch. 11 up. Leo on the run. Oh boy. I think that's the first time we've actually seen them attempt that action with Achievement.
Yes.
Which has been a shock because he plays above the rim like few do.
Agreed, but look, Azerbaijan and Fertig usually not on the same team, right? So that chemistry is still kind of building here.
Yeah.
On the pro circuit, they play on 2 separate teams. They work with a whole different set of teammates, practice with a different set of teammates.
Good point. .325 on the game clock.
Shot clock violation. That ball went out of bounds as the shot clock went off. Possession back over to Italy. Neither team has really consistently created any offense. It's been mostly one-on-ones.
Yeah, not the sharpest game. I guess they did listen to the commentary. Oh my goodness. What defense? No matter. No matter. There's Fertig setting the table for Azerbaijan. Fumagalli. You want to talk about elevating his game. Fumagalli says that's off of Germany. And that is the call on the floor. He's warned by official Gizareno to settle down. We know it's a close game. Italy with their biggest lead of this one, 15-12, 2:50 left. Delay of game warning on Italy. I do believe that's what they're getting cleared up over the scores table. Now we play on Fumagalli. With Bekaime having to switch. De La Valle is deadly. 17-12. Giesman drop step. Germany down by 2 possessions now. De La Valle denied. Gaspardo, though, sticks with it. See how Germany are able to handle the pressure. Fought back, 3 in the key. Fought back against Latvia. They want a timeout. And Giesman losing his cool.
This is the moment when you need Fertig to step up as a leader. Giesman's losing his cool. Aguiman seems out of it. Cini's been invisible in this game, specifically in the offensive end. And they need to dig deep if they want to get a bronze medal here.
Well, they're against the ropes. Team Italia leading 18-13. It happens. In an intense game like this, it means a lot. And Germany have been fighting to, again, get some hardware that represents the success of this year. Italia's come out of nowhere like an epiphany. They here now. Giesman, two-piece response, but Italy need one more. Della Valle has it poked away. No good for Giesman there. Germany need to stop in the worst way. Della Valle over to Gaspardo. He's done it before. He will do it again. Time for celebration for Italia. They top Germany in the bronze medal game. Before the limit. So Germany will have to wait again. Italia, the men, will medal for the first time ever at their first ever Europe Cup appearance. Quick studies to 3x3 and some deadly shooters for Team Italia. He drains that like spaghetti noodles. And Team Italia get it done. (22-15) the final. Italia, bronze medalists. And Germany certainly experiencing some disappointment in this one with the result. But we'll handle it with class. Back to the drawing board for them. And credit to Team Italy. Let's get it to center court where Boss Rosendahl is standing by with the game-winning shooter, Gaspardo, at center court. Boss.
Rafael, congratulations. The Italian men are bronze medalists out here in Copenhagen at the Europe Cup. Look, I know you joined the team to try to make a deep run in this tournament. What does it mean to you that you guys succeeded and picked up a medal here?
I just want to say thank you to all the staff, all the team. My teammates, me and Amedeo, was the first time we played 3-on-3. The other guys was busting their ass all summer to achieve something. Fortunately, we did it. It was super fun. It was an amazing event, great experience, and it was amazing. Thanks to all the fans. It was amazing from the beginning with the rain, with the sun. It was amazing.
All right, you mentioned it was your first time playing 3x3. Can we expect to see more of you?
It's the hardest sport I've ever done in my life. It's It's super fun. It's really a different sport. You have to adjust. You have to be smart because the change of possession is so quick. But it was an amazing experience and super fun.
Now, we've all seen you guys grow over the last couple of days, and your teammates just came up to you. Can you speak on the bond that you guys have managed to build over the last couple of days, maybe a couple of weeks?
What can I say? The guys that was already here, they was amazing. They helped us. They taught us. They was patient with us because at the beginning we was doing a lot of dumb mistakes. The coaching staff, the staff we travel with, they was all amazing. So I'm super thankful for the experience, and I'm happy I could give something back to them.
All right, well, congratulations. Go celebrate.
Celebrazione for Italia in blue over Germany, men's bronze medalist 2025 from Copenhagen. Great game. And this time, Italia refused to let one slip after dropping their semifinal. They featured their big man, Gaspardo. And how about Della Valle in that game, too, as he came back alive at the moment they needed him most. but a team oozing with talent. Team Italy, hope to see them more. We will see them on the podium at the end of the day today. We'll get set for the women's gold medal game. After a brief entertainment break, gold is at stake, men and women. Europe Cup Copenhagen 25. Stick around.
Copenhagen, hier komt vanaf second in the final of Europe Cup 2025 between Netherlands and Azerbaijan. For the women's competition, are you ready for the game? Green! Oh! Ready for the final.
All right, it all comes down to this in the women's competition. One game, 4 gold. Netherlands, Azerbaijan. Netherlands undefeated en route to getting here, as is Azerbaijan. An unlikely, fairly surprising matchup, but Azerbaijan, I believe, from the very beginning. And they pack quite an arsenal of weaponry with Erica Carter, Brianna Fraser, Dina Oljunova chipping in, and Alexandra Mullenhauer. And a Netherlands team that have done nothing but win in 2025. Here's how they match up statistically by the numbers. 4-0, efficient as they come, and a couple of wins before the limit. Netherlands, as effective as they've been, as surgical as they've been, Azerbaijan has been the more effective scoring team at 20 points per game pretty much. A lot of that has had to do with Brianna Fraser, who has been averaging 9 points a game in this tournament. She has 10. She had 10 in the semifinals against Spain. But the Netherlands, nearly picture perfect. You know, not many flaws in their game, not many flaws in their performance. From the start of this competition, leading scorer in the competition is none other than Nortje Driesen at 9.5 per game. Fraser, I said 9, but 8.5. Close enough.
Yep.
2 big-time bucket getters getting ready to go for gold in this one. Netherlands, who won their first Europe Cup gold medal in 2023 in Jerusalem, trying to do it again. They're going to get their 6th medal at the event no matter what, because it's either gold or silver in this one. And Janice Boonstra outlast joining the crew. Lotte van Kraustrom, Zoe Slaughter, the 2025 Orange Lions.
This Dutch team is playing some of the highest level of 3x3 basketball I've ever seen out on maybe on the women's side on the court. And to do that with 2 new pieces added to the team, wow.
I agree with you. One of the most impressive bodies of work collectively at the Europe Cup stage. Already Women's Series winners, 3 events this year. Obviously, being able to call yourself a world champion, winning gold in Mongolia, you know, that's one thing. But to have a chance to pull off a sweep is special and rare. And Azerbaijan want to spoil that moment in history for the Netherlands. They come out all smiles, looking quite comfortable and cool coming into this one. I don't know if that's a good or bad thing, but they are vibing. Already an historical run for Azerbaijan. This silver medal will be their biggest win in the country's history in 3x3, period, point blank.
Yes.
Can they take it a step further? Are there any advantages for Azerbaijan in this game that you see?
I mean, Brianna Fraser, let's be frank, it's a walking mismatch. I think the Dutch ladies are pretty tall, but Fraser has shown all tournament long that she is not to be deterred from scoring. Anything all Azerbaijan's hopes of a goal rest on her shoulders, and of course her teammates, right? Because, look, in that game against Spain in the semifinals, I saw Erica Carter step up. I'm kind of used to that. She's done that all tournament long. Mullenhauer had a decent game. Dina Oljunova came through in a big way.
Yes.
4 points, a big 2 hit to kind of get a first break in the game to go ahead by a couple of points. I think it's going to have to be a team effort, but Fraser is one of the biggest walking mismatches in the entire tournament.
She's been unstoppable. But we've also heaped praise on the Netherlands for the defense. And if they can't come together to stop one player, then I think I would have to reevaluate that defense.
Yes.
So we will see a team defense mentality. Both well-coached squads. Nortje Driesen and company take the court here as we look at the star player comparison. Erica Carter getting it going. Second on the team in scoring. She will start with the ball. Azerbaijan and the Netherlands. Who has the metal to medal? Women's final 25 from Copenhagen. Netherlands and Azerbaijan. Early foul. It's Mullenhauer being aggressive. I'm the voice of 3x3. Kyle Montgomery. Boz Rosendahl here as well. We are having a ball on the mic. It's me and the mountain all day long until we reach the podium. This will decide it for the women. Mullenhauer connects on the free throw line. Hard to out-execute a Netherlands team that has been cynical. She was spinnacle on that drive, Driesen. Beautiful footwork, but they have just been putting teams on the operation table and dissecting them.
Oh, yeah. The Netherlands, again, they've looked so sharp. Pool played, 4-point victory and a 6-point victory, but today 2 11-point victories.
That's ridiculous. Margin of victory's been crazy. Really a dominant run, as the Netherlands have not really seen many tests. They've pretty much blown everybody out of the water. System approach, surgical approach. But they have not seen a player quite like Brianna Frazier. She'll miss on her first one attempt, and then she's going to get tied up with Van Kralstrom. And took exception to that slap in the face. I'm sure Van Kralstrom took exception to that shoulder shove, too.
She got a bump first.
Right? So
yep.
It's testy in the women's final. First ever Europe Cup from Copenhagen, the 10th edition. Here's the nightcap. And Driesen sneaks one up past Frazier. Driesen, good position, bodies up Frazier. And they will get it into the post themselves. Van Kralstrom, not good that time. Mullenhauer, they're going to play through Frazier. That is no secret. She will earn the whistle.
And think about it, this Azerbaijan team, without Erica Carter on the floor, matches up pretty well with the Dutch size-wise.
Yeah, I would say so. Frazier at the line.
Carter's trying to get a physical therapist to come look at her.
It looks like a right hand, right?
Yeah, I think so.
We'll keep a close eye on Erica Carter. Janice Boonstra, turnaround J, little strong. Frazier hands it off to Mullenhauer. Mullenhauer with the quickies. Draws the foul.
Come on, Copenhagen, come on!
Brianna Frazier is going to need some reinforcements in this game for certain. Never going to beat this Netherlands team 1 against 4. Mullenhauer contributing to a 3-2 start for Azerbaijan. Driesen. Oh, yes, indeed. Using that window of opportunity off the square. She makes a bank deposit for the Dutch. Set up by the crossover, the Nortje star.
That makes her 11 for 17 from 2.
Oh, my goodness. I didn't realize she's 65% from 2.
Yes.
Nortje Driesen's in a zone. It ain't the friend zone. 1-point lead for the Dutch. And that one's off iron.
I think Carter got patched back up. He's back out there. Still holding on to that right hand, though.
Still concerned with it. What a bad time to have an injury to a key player like Erica Carter for Azerbaijan. A defensive breakdown, and they break him off as a result. Van Kraustrom stroking the deuce, double Dutch for her, and that puts Netherlands up 6-3. So Van Kraustrom getting in is a part of the shooting spree. The thing is, there are very few things that Netherlands do poorly. They can meet you in a shootout.
Yes.
They can meet you in a physical contest, a low-scoring game, a high-scoring score game. They win in a variety of ways. That's what's so impressive about them to me this year. They've been battle-tested. They have the mental fortitude. We saw that as they won the World Cup starting off 0-2. They got the best player in the game in Nortje Driesen, who's been a straight bucket in the entire tournament. And the defense is the secret sauce. Van Kraustrom wants to get it to Zoe. Zoe inside. That's one she's got to score against a smaller Carter.
You're right. Didn't take her time gathering herself. Overshoots the layup.
Carter doing her dance. Carter, little long, comes back to her. Carter turned the corner, but misdribbles it. Netherlands with an average margin of victory of 8 points a game. For Azerbaijan, not bad. About a 5-point margin of victory for them. Out of bounds to the goal. Looks like it'll be determined that it's Azerbaijan ball. Azerbaijan, who fielded a team for the Paris Olympics last year, and the Netherlands, who fielded a men's team that went on to win gold. Netherlands women trying to do something that's only been done twice in Europe Cup and FIBA 3x3 history. And that's pull off a sweep, winning a world championship and a Europe Cup in the same season. France did it in 2022. Russia did it in 2017. Well, they add their name to the history books. Driesen's defense, all business, as is Boonstra's. Boonstra won't let her go nowhere. She is on punishment.
That defense is just stifling. On that possession, Nortje got 2 deflections and almost 2 steals, and then Janice got a third.
We talk about 1-2 offensive combos, but you know, when they switch and you go from dealing with Driesen to dealing with Boonstra,
it might get worse.
That would drive you mad.
Yes.
You've got nowhere to go, nobody to turn to. Three minutes eclipsed and a 3-point lead. There's a lead pass to Nortje Driesen.
Inverse pick and roll. A guard screening for a bigger player. A guard rolling for a layup. Wow.
Mullenhauer midi won't go. Boonstra speeds to the rebound. Van Kraustrom gives it up to the Nortje star. Inside to Van Kraustrom. Lotte makes her move, getting dizzy with it. Beautiful footwork. Another look. Van Kraustrom. Surprised she didn't throw her equilibrium off with all those spin moves, but she pulls off the pirouette beautifully. Frazier gives it up. Mullenhauer can't get it to drop. A foul called on Azerbaijan as that lead pass goes out of bounds, but Netherlands will get the setup at the top of the key.
Azerbaijan have not figured out a way to stop the Dutch pick and roll just yet.
Pick and roll, pick your poison. How about more Driesen? (9-3). Carter to Frazier. Frazier sticks with it. Netherlands do have 5 fouls, something to keep an eye on with 1 more to give. A rare miss for Driesen in that, and I mean that honestly. 63% from 2-point range. That was a fatigue shot right there.
Yep.
5:26 and counting. Offense has been slow coming for Azerbaijan. Frazier, who's proved an ability to knock those down, is off target that try. Meantime, she's got her driver's license. Zooms by the defense. Van Kalsten active in this one. Mullenhauer turned around. Entry pass to Frazier. Frazier lofts it up, won't go. Saved by Ulyanova. Mullenhauer coming around the mountain when she comes. 2-piece on the way. Black. Frazier getting tangled up with Janice. A 10-6 game. A lively crowd checking out this women's final. To cap the women's competition. Janice with the turnaround, nothing but you know what. Netherlands maintaining a sizable lead, and they're going to get it back. Putting the clamps on Azerbaijan. It's not like we haven't seen it before. Different game, same story.
Yeah, we've seen it all day.
You will take what we give you, and more times than not, that is not much. Driesen putting her foot on the gas. That's another foul on Azerbaijan, 6th.
The Netherlands have not had the most superb shooting game so far yet. They've gotten a couple to go down. They've gone more into creating towards the basket in ones. And Azerbaijan had 6 fouls as a result of it.
I think that's pretty telling because they still lead this thing by 5, maybe more. Driesen with her 7th point makes it 12-6. Erica Carter trying to get shifty on the baseline. She's tripped up by Driesen. Kyle Montgomery and Boz Rosendahl commentating this final for the women. Copenhagen has been an outstanding experience to this point. And these two women's teams putting a cherry on top of this 2025 competition. Frazier to Carter. Looks like Driesen is down.
Yeah, she got hit.
Oh, right in the diaphragm. Yep, she went down immediately. Probably knocked the breath out of Norcia. She's up on her feet now. She's not happy about it. She will have a seat. Janice now. Post play to Slaughter. Nope.
She's always rushing her shots a little bit here.
Carter hadn't been able to do much, but she does get the lefty lay in. Janice, boom, strakalaka. 2-piece combo. 14-8. Erica steps through, excuse me. Azerbaijan getting some life from Erica Carter, aggressive from the guard position. Janice, though, crafty play, is tripped up.
It's a fresh shot clock. It's a kickball violation as we look back at that Janice 2-ball.
3.5 left for goal.
2 and 3. Let's see. Let me see over here.
Shout out to MC Vincent Royer and David J. Mike Lewis, too, in the booth. Providing the tunes is Dreesen. Hezzy, Dreesen. Good defense from Oyanova that time. Dreesen, Hezzy, cross. Ain't nothing over there for you with this too. Netherlands feeling it. Frazier jump hook. Finds the bottom of the net. Dreesen, Hezzy, Dreesen. No. The reverse finished off. Netherlands close it in. Mullenauer's pass is broken up. What a performance we are witnessing from Netherlands. Nortje Dreesen in particular, already a Europe Cup MVP a couple of years ago and a World Cup MVP. They don't want to mess with the Lioness. Nortje Dreesen leading the Orange Lions and putting them up by 8.
Yeah, she is taking over, raising her game to new heights in this tournament. Usually, again, you get 6.5 points per game from her. She's almost at 10.
Hey, nothing but respect to Dreesen, man. She has impressed me so much with how she's improved. She is a problem. Undeniably the best player in the game. I won't even discuss it. Dreesen. Only way to stop her is with a foul. Nortje to the line. 2 in front of her and 2 minutes to go. Special performance from a special player and a special team. Dreesen can't find the bottom of the net on the first of 2 free throws. Dreesen, too strong. Not a lot she's done wrong, but an empty trip to the stripe. Azerbaijan in need of a miracle. They'll find Frazier. But they need to find some open looks from 2. They want to let Zoe get in on the action. She'll kick it out to Janice. And she can't land it. Try to repost quickly, Azerbaijan, but nothing coming easy with the active hands of the Netherlands defense. Minute 36 left.
The Dutch swarm. On any lob pass, you see somebody rotate over, try to get a tip on the hand or the ball. They're swiping at every pass. It has to be incredibly tough to play against them.
Trying to overcome that frustration. The Netherlands defenders just buzzing around the court like a beehive. Deflecting passes, contesting shots, playing physically in the post. Dreesen on the baseline. Whoa, narrow miss right there. Back up to the line where she missed her last 2. But not a whole lot that Erica Carter could do right there. She's too little.
On a collision course with Nortje, and Nortje is so good at taking that contact, finishing through it. This time a narrow miss.
And she got that look in her eyes. That puts the Netherlands at 19. Stays at 19. Azerbaijan got to be looking to put up some 2s here and now. They do. Frazier wide open. Let her cook. That gives Azerbaijan some life. Dreesen trying to take that life away. She's a killer. So is Janice on the run to the rim. Crossover, Carter. Ulyanova gets it to Frazier. Frazier elevates over Dreesen. Nope. Rebound goes to Janice. Netherlands need 1 point. Van Kraustrom is down. A scuffle for the ball. Who has it? Azerbaijan do. Carter with it. They don't have it cleared yet. Now they do. Carter on an island.
That's 2 free throws coming up. 7th foul in the Netherlands.
So Azerbaijan will shoot those 2 free throws after a timeout on the floor. Game point, 34 seconds left. Azerbaijan with an uphill climb. Brianna Frazier, 6 points in this game. Her tournament average 8. 2 free throws would give her that and would get Azerbaijan within 4. But with 34 seconds left, time is not on Azerbaijan's side. As Frazier's 8th point. But Azerbaijan cannot foul, and they cannot stop Van Kraustrom. Netherlands win gold in Copenhagen. Their 2nd Europe Cup gold medal. And they do it. They pull off a sweep. World champions and European champions, the 3rd team in history to do it. Joining France and Russia. Incredible. A work of art for the Dutch. Zoe Slaughter, Nortje Dreesen, Lot van Kraustrom, and Janice Boonstra. Golden in 2025 here in Denmark, and they do it in undefeated fashion. Azerbaijan, historic for them, as they will earn their first Europe Cup silver, which is nothing to turn an eye to. That is an impressive thing for Azerbaijan, so they should be proud as well. But man, you just don't see dominance on this level from teams. Bas Rosendahl standing by center court with MVP Dree. Let's get it over to him now.
Nortje, congratulations. Another gold medal for the Dutch after a win at the World Cup. Now you pick up a win at the Europe Cup. Let me get your first thoughts.
Yeah, I cannot believe it. We played so well this season, and with every team we had, we just played so good, and we have such a good program, and it really showed today, and it's just amazing.
Look, you didn't do this alone. Again, you were with 3 other ladies. They're standing over there. What's so special about this Dutch team?
We're a really big group, and we practice with so many girls all together, and we practice every day so hard, and we're all really like friends, and it doesn't matter with who we play. We just show what we can do every time, so that's super nice.
So look, of course there's a lot of Dutch fans watching at home, and there's also a lot of Dutch people in the stands. You can do this in Dutch. Do you have any words for them?
Ja, dat vroeg je vorige keer ook al, maar dan weet ik niet zo goed. Dan weet ik niet wat ik moet zeggen, maar ja, leuk dat iedereen heeft gekeken. En nou ja, doe het volgende keer weer, dus...
Go party, go celebrate. Congratulations, gold medal for the Dutch.
Well, the MVP hasn't been determined yet, but I don't think that this one is even up for debate. Living up to the nickname, MVP Dree. They follow the Nortje star to success. She's lifted into the stands by her brother, the Olympic champion, Jan Dreesen, the Netherlands women representing. Bas, I know you happy.
Well, I'm impartial. What are you talking about? No, I'm happy. I'm happy. Look, I'm Dutch. I got to be happy for the program. I know how hard they've worked. They've been building for years. And this is kind of the year that it's all come to fruition on the women's side for the Dutch, right? Of course, some wins in the past that were really good, but they've cemented themselves as the #1 team in women's 3x3 this year by a large margin for me.
A run like this, we haven't seen it many times. A powerhouse, certainly undefeated, and this might have been the closest game they played. Average margin of victory, 8 points per game, 1 through 4, but obviously the individual performance that Norton Teresian put on in this tournament, 9 points a game from start to finish, is different level 3x3 play from an individual in this game. This is her going to work. Double cross, she can't be trusted. Two-piece goes down. Van Krostrom at 23 years old, she got to work here day 3 and was a welcome add to this Dutch team. They will celebrate. You see the emotions flowing. What a team, what a run. They are gold medalists here at the Europe Cup, and the men are next. Whoa, here's the run. Hungary had no chance. France the same. And then in the final, a 5-point win over Azerbaijan. I'm out of words, man. You know, they got me at a loss for words. This performance is like, you got jump on the bandwagon.
Jump on the bandwagon, and I'll tell you why. It's not the spirit of the team. It's the fact that this is 3x3 at an extremely high level. Again, I'm willing to go out there and say this might be the highest level 3x3 performance we've ever seen on the women's side.
I'd have to go way back, but right now I'm going to agree with you. But I have to go way back because you remember those France teams of old.
They were dominant, but were they this surgical though?
With Touré and Guapo. No, I don't know about this surgical. This is different.
This is a different level. This is a different level.
Wow. Well, are you ready for the main event? Men's gold medal game against neighbors, Latvia and Lithuania. Baltic nations clashing for the crown in the men's competition. Latvia's done it before. Lithuania have never done it. A rematch of the bronze medal game at the Paris Olympics that Lithuania ended up winning. So there are plots and subplots aplenty in this one as the Latvians get ready to take the court first. Rihards Kuksis, the Kuksi monster, said his friends are giving him some stuff for that nickname. They're laughing at him.
I think it's cool.
We got to get some sound effects to go with it. He's come out of the smoke and he's ready for the smoke. That's a cool customer right there. Francis Latsis, the Latvian Olympian. The Latvian Olympic gold medalist and future Hall of Famer. The Maze, Norris Miezis. When he doesn't have Batman, he's not Robin. He is the Maze. Be careful not to get lost. And the defensive specialist, Zigmars Raimo, outlast. Looking focused and ready to go. Latvia, who was able to beat Germany with a high score off the glass from Miezis, seizing the moment. Another opportunity for him to add to the trophy cabinet. It'll be gold or silver, one way or the other. And for Lithuania, bronze medalist at the Olympics last year, bronze medalist at the Europe Cup last year, trying to become golden for the first time. Something that they have not yet been able to accomplish. Lithuania with 2 silvers and 3 bronzes at the Europe Cup. They add Ignas Vaikus to the squad. Užupis, a familiar face on the Lithuanian national team. Aurelius Pukelis, all smiles and all business. He joins his teammates. And last but not least, it's Evel Knievel.
Here we go again. Another matchup of contrasting styles. It seems like every time Lithuania plays, we talk about this. But what's going to prevail this time? Is it going to be the size for the Lithuanians, something they have managed to expedite all day? Or will it be the shooting and the speed of Latvia? Neighboring countries, by the way. So,
yep.
Bit of a rivalry, possibly.
Yes, frenemies. And I hear that 5-on-5, Lithuania beat Latvia yesterday. Is that right? They're trying to double up.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to find out. Aurelius Bukelis trying to lock in. Has yet to play his best game yet. You can look at his numbers. Usually better than 5.3 per game. But you think about how Lithuania came back against Italy. Game that they were down by 5 points in that contest. They stormed back in front, refused to give up the lead, and they did it with physical play as they've utilized their size pretty well.
Yeah, and again, that's been the theme for them all tournament. They managed to find the mismatches, but they also managed to find enough defense at their size, right? Which makes it sometimes more difficult to stay with smaller offensive players. But they managed to find enough defense and make the court very small for the other team. And credits to them for that, because it's hard playing defense when you're taller, especially against the quicker types of this 3x3 universe.
Yeah, but that length that they have is a great equalizer. Long legs, long arms. They've given up 16 points per game. Latvia have scored an average of 19 points a game. So the neighbors, Latvia, Lithuania, for the men's gold medal game here in Copenhagen, Denmark. Kyle Montgomery, a.k.a. the voice of 3x3. That's me. Bas Rosendahl, the Mountain. You can find him at 3x3 The Mountain alongside. Here we go. Bayarkus pulls the trigger. It's a misfire. He'll reload. Jalgis, meantime, out of bounds. Raimo, Miezis, and Latsis from that Olympic team that lost to these guys in Paris last year. Jalgis and Bukelis featured on that squad. So a matchup of Olympians. And again, neighboring countries that are now frenemies for 10 minutes at least. Inside they go. Bayarkus met at the rim. He scores it anyway. It's so loud in here. Was there a whistle? I'm not sure if he got a foul with that too. Just a bucket, just a bucket. Latvia back in their gold medal game for the first time since 2022. What happened to treating others like you want to be treated? Sigmar's Raimo, United, boy. 1-1.
What a way to open the score.
Man, this one came out of nowhere. A sucker punch from the Rhino. Raimo on Jalgis' dome piece. Give me a few looks, and that was nasty. Norris Miezis up top to the Kukti monster. He can't hit it. Evel Knievel will track it down. Jalgis, lost his footing. Raimo going down, but it goes down low to the post office, and he will deliver the mail. The Lithuanian himself, the Maze now, taking Bayarkus on a trip. Raimo, he's all up in his bag. He is deep in his bag. Sigmar's Raimo with a hook shot.
We've seen this before. Raimo can actually play offense. We rarely see it. He focuses on the defensive end all the time, but the man has a hook shot. He's got a little bit of a drive, layup package, and a dunk package.
Well, clearly, but they have unleashed the Raimo in this venue, and he has taken charge. 3-2 start, Latvia trailing. A neighborly rivalry. Aziz, the 2017 Europe Cup MVP. He will misfire on the long-range attempt. Uzi with it now. Evel Knievel. He's dared to shoot. Doesn't find his mark. Latvia sets up shot from the right wing. Wet, wet, wet. Latvia in front. Uzi. He unloads, but it's no good. Another look at the last stroke. The master stroke from Latvia, who's had a hell of a tournament for the Latvians. Bukalis getting physical. Vaidkus on the move. Drops it off. Bukalis no misses the shorty. Loose ball. Uzi tracks it down, keeps it alive. They'll get reset. Vaidkus all by himself. Not no more. He's got a 2. And Lithuania have the lead.
In the venue here, the people at home can't really see this, but one side of the venue is Lithuanian, and the other side of the venue is Latvian.
I just recognized that myself. Making for a cool atmosphere for this men's final. The alley-oop set up to Latvia. Another look at the connection between the Latvians in a 5-5 tie. Whipped out. And the Lithuanian still struggling to find his shot from 2-point range. That has been the story for him in this tournament. He's found other ways to be effective. But teams are now willing to give Bukalis overlooks from 2. That's how much they don't believe in it right now.
No, that's how much he doesn't believe in himself,
well,
apparently.
his confidence has been rattled because the stroke is broke. He misses another one. The Aces. Cross gets to the rim there. A foul is called by official Najib Chajidin and Alex Talasanin officiating this one.
I think if Latvia has an advantage, it has to be Norris Miezis. He woke up in that semifinal against Germany. 9 points for him, 3 of 6 from range. But his speed could help a lot with attacking the taller Lithuanians.
And Miezis has had his moments in this tournament. He hasn't been at his best, but at times he's really shown.
Yes. And, you know, he's a player that usually shines brightest when the spotlight's on him and the moment is big.
That's true. He's made a career out of that, and that's why he's one of the greatest to ever do it. Latvia with a 6-5 lead into our first break. As you can hear, this place is loud. The Danish fans have shown support from day one. A packed venue. Latvia on one side, Lithuania on the other. Latvia trying to get revenge in a couple of ways, not just from the Olympics, but also from that 5-on-5 contest between the countries yesterday.
Yep.
It's on again. Uzi with the pill in hand. Raimo reaching in the cookie jar. Look at Raimo making life difficult on Uzi.
This, again, we talked about Raimo's offense. This is what Raimo can do. Pressure you out of possessions, enforce his will on the defensive end, and get Latvia stops and new offense.
Raimo swings it over. Kuxis, no hesitation, hydration. H2O from the left wing. The man is a hired gun. He's a hired gun.
Yes.
Kuxis has been accurate as Hasselblad in this tournament, shooting at a high clip. You don't even know what Hasselblad is. Don't look at it.
Probably you're watching it.
No, it's not.
Oh, all right. I don't know.
It's a high-end camera.
Well, all right.
Never mind. Meantime, inside, Bukalis told no. The Lithuanian refusing. Wait a minute. No shot. Shot clock violation. Man, I think they want to challenge. Well,
I wouldn't challenge that. That was definitely a shot clock violation.
Oh, yes, it is. Yes, you're
but
right.
credits to Latvia for just standing there with his arms up, taking a beating from the Lithuanian, making life hard on him.
Oh, Kuksis, did he? Okay, kept the toe down apparently. Kuksis, in and out. 8-5 is Lithuania. Will turn to the big man. Kuksis cannot hold off Pukelis. Puki with the jump hook. Now it's the Mays with the Wilson. The Mays with Uzi defending. Miezes to the crib, missed the scoop. Kuksis is going to hold his ground against Pukelis. Not a whole lot of bully ball that he's going to accept. Kuksis got that old man strength. You ever tried to arm wrestle an uncle?
I don't have strong uncles. I'm 7 foot tall.
5:42 as Uzi will have it from the right wing. Vajetkus in the deep end, can't sink it. Jalgis now. He'll test his strength on the inside.
Lithuania's missing some easy shots underneath the basket. Stuff they need to hit if they want to get a gold here.
An area where they usually thrive. Now, Miezes. Catch me if you can. Wait.
Ooh, that's good awareness by Miezes. It looks like that ball might have been out of his hand.
We will get a closer look. That angle won't tell us much. But maybe there's a better shot where we can see when that ball left Miezes' hands.
It's good. You can already see.
Yep.
No stripe under the zeros. It's out of his hand.
Yep. Quick
that basket's
decision.
going to count.
Yep.
Not a great challenge, by the way.
No. This is the main event, men's gold medal game from Copenhagen. Vajetkus, ooh-wee. Raimo called for the foul. He must contain his frustration as he puts a button on it for the moment. Another look at Vajetkus getting the drive, and yeah, reaches over. It gets Vajetkus at the stripe, count it. And again, Vajetkus, a silver medalist at the World Cup 2022 on that team with Ujupis. At time, Raimo tried to throw it in reverse. That didn't happen. Count those. Uzi, Black. Now it's Miezes. Too strong. Big rebound. Lotsis got position, does not get a bucket, and then commits a foul. Not a smart one.
That's compounding mistakes. Frustration after missing that layup attempt. Bumps into Jalgis. Jalgis shows the contact. That's a foul. You can't follow up a miss with that.
Look at that release from Ujupis. He will get a rest. Vajetkus assessing the defense, gets to the teeth of the defense. Oh, beautiful spin move. Lost his footing. Miezes, cannonball. 11-9. Vajetkus using the size advantage over Miezes. Wasn't a poorly played defensive possession, but Vajetkus just too sizable for Miezes. Now this is where Miezes brings out his tricks. Didn't have to do many that time. He just turned on the Jets instead. Latvia leading by 2. Nice matchup between Latis and Jalgis. And Jalgis back-to-back misses. Miezes steps back, creates some space. 14-10.
Miezes showing up yet again when it matters most.
Lotsis from the land of plenty. No. Okay, this is going to touch that last. TV timeout, 14-11 as we near the end of this men's final. Norris Miezes, some of his body of work, still getting it done. The 8-year 3x3 veteran, looking for what will be his second Europe Cup gold medal. He's come a long way from Brace's MVP, Miezes, an MVP that year, to So what he is now is an Olympic champion, playing without Carlos Lasman and trying to get it done with a new crew. His old crew of Edgar's Crewmans and Agnes Chavars. Those were the good old days, but
Yep.
good-looking squad these days, too. Round comes Viezis, trying to set the table for Latsis. Lithuania's defense too much. The Lithuanian from the outer limits. Now back to Miezis. Hezi, goodbye.
That hesitation is just mean.
It is hellish, indeed. Helping keep Latvia in front. He like a sprained ankle, boy. He ain't nothing to play with. He completely loses Jalgis with a slight ball fake. Miezis resting now, and Jalgis too. Been a close game throughout. Whistle and two-piece combo. Vaiatkus finds the bottom of the net on the two. The foul happens simultaneously off the ball right next to him. This is a big sequence
Could
coming
be a
up.
4-point play here.
Yeah, 7th foul on Latvia. So Uzupis at the line, it goes. And second and 2 free throws for Uzupis won't go. So it's a 1-point game. You can tell how bad both of these teams want it. Kuksis not that time. Uzupis misfiring that time. Uzi puts it up, another whistle. So Latvia showing some frustration now. Liases from the bench, trying to implore his teammates to play some clean defense. Lithuania feeling it. Feeling the momentum.
Uzupis just outworked everybody. Right? He missed the shot, knew it, got to the rebound, and forced up a layup, got fouled in the process. That's just about wanting it more.
Yeah, Uzupis gets a friendly roll on that free throw. So Lithuania move a step closer. Name of the game is 21 points. They now have 18, 3 away. Lithuania in front of their neighbors. Now the maze is back. Miez is fading away. Raimo, drop step. A shoulder bump, I should say. Makes it a 1-possession game. Jalgis a little bit frantic on the drive.
They lost the ball going in, but I don't know if that was the best decision anyways, going up against Raimo into the basket.
Top-level defender, we both have said that. The Kuksi monster over to the maze. Kuksis looking for it too. They're getting late, short on time. Miezis, nope. 2 minutes to play in this one. It is a barn burner, a nail biter. Evo Knievel. Boy, did he need that one to go. That gives Lithuania some breathing space. Meantime, he gives Miezis no space. And will commit a 5th Lithuania foul. But Evo Knievel, with his sights set on a 2-piece, bullseye that time. In a game in a tournament where he has not had to touch. Lithuania on the brink of their first Europe Cup gold medal. Can they get it done? The Aces has something to say about it. He'll drive, he'll dish. Lots is up, won't go. The Aces will eventually get the tip.
Lithuania take a timeout to settle themselves and get some determined action going for the next play. And these guys have a lot of well-designed plays, so watch them come up with something interesting here.
Who does it better? We've seen some miracles work from Latvia in the past, usually against Serbia in those matchups. And now we get against their Baltic brethren. I think that's geographically correct, right?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Vaitkus and company. 1 bucket to go. Vaitkus left alone. Bad mistake for Latvia. Lithuania do it again. They win gold in Copenhagen, beating their neighbors, their rivals, Latvia, 21-17. Lietuva get it done. Another look at the last bucket. Ignis open all day long, and he will deliver the first goal for Lithuania in the men's competition ever. Ever, ever? Yes, ever. Latvia gets silver again. And quite an impressive run for Lithuania. Ignis Vaitkus, happy to be back on the Europe Cup team. He's standing by center court right now with Boswells and all. Let's hear his thoughts on winning that first goal.
Ignis, congratulations. You just hit a game-winning shot to get Lithuania a historic first ever 3x3 Europe Cup gold. I gotta know, how are you feeling?
I feel amazing. I've been imagining this moment, I don't know, for like, when we started the camp, you know, my wife been saying like, I dream that you're gonna win a gold medal. My grandmother also saying that my zodiac says that it's gonna be a good day and everything. I just locked in my mind that I'm gonna win this champion, and we did it.
You guys have been close to gold at several levels, but specifically the Europe Cup so many times in the past. What made sure you got it this time?
First of all, we are a family. Look, this is our family. I cannot imagine. I have daughter, I have my wife, I have my siblings, everything, but this is my second most priority that I have in my life. So this is family, and family builds like this.
Well, there's family in the stands, there's people watching at home. Let me give you the stage. You can do this in Lithuanian.
Visų pirma, tai norėčiau padėkoti. Padėkoti noriu savo žmonai, savo vaikui. Tai mano gyvenimo variklis, nežinau, seneliui, močiutei, aplamai visiems, kurie mane palaiko kiekvienam žingsnį. Tai didžiausias dėkui. Linkėjimai, mylėjai, mano dukrytė ir žmonai. Myliu jūs labai, ačiū jums už viską.
Congratulations, gold for Lithuania. Give it up for them.
Ignis Vaitkus, what a game, Blad. What a game, Blad. Lietuva chants all through the venue with Lithuania taking the men's gold 2025 here in Denmark. One last highlight rip for you to enjoy, and what a game it was. Competitive, contentious. The rivalry was right in your face. So was that dunk from Sigmar's Raimo.
What a start.
Two-handed punch to start things off, and that kind of set the tone for what you can expect in this game. Ignis Vaitkus, MVPs haven't been determined yet, but I would not be shocked if Ignis Vaitkus earned an MVP. He was great in this tournament, played his role perfectly with this team, and played well under duress. Not a lot of easy wins for Lithuania in this game. This was a tough win. This was a hard-fought and well-earned gold medal for them. And to outdo Latvia again, as they did in the Olympics, is even more bragging rights for Lietuva. Lietuva. Big shot from Džiaugas late, overcoming some shooting woes. And then they leave Vaitkus open to close the door. He turns the lights out. And what a win, what a run. It is celebration time for the Lithuanians.
Yeah, and imagine, they started out this campaign with a loss.
Yes, to Austria.
Yes, it's only a couple days ago, but they didn't start out right, and then they righted the ship. with a lot of victories. Denmark, France, we'll get to that. But they changed their intensity, I feel like, after that first game. I think, again, against Austria in that game, they weren't as intense. They didn't come out of the gate in that game ablaze. And they changed that around. Every game since, they have pressured teams in the first few minutes. They went after teams in the first few minutes. And look, it got them a gold medal. Historic first ever gold medal.
Well, size matters. You mentioned that they were the biggest team in the competition, 1 through 4. They wore teams down. They out-physicaled them. I'd make up that term. And they emerged victorious. Beat Latvia in the final. Winning against France and just clawing their way to victory here in Copenhagen. Impressive for them. And Netherlands women, their run to gold as well.
Look, what else? Because, I mean, they wore teams down, yes, but they also had great chemistry. Look, they had the most key assists in the field. And that says something. I'm not looking for a team that lives in the key. Sure. I mean, that's always, it's an assist when you get hit with the pass in the key. But still, they found teammates. They shared the rock. They were together, very low in drives compared to the rest of the field. So they shared. And that chemistry really came through.
Yep, they're going to get golden chalice as a reward, as will the Netherlands ladies. All the hardware is set up nicely on the table as we prepare for the award ceremony at this 2025 edition of the FIBA 3x3 Europe Cup. All of our medalists have been decided. The podium is set up. Now it's time for them to be recognized here momentarily. Well, Boz and I will have a moment to cool down, and an electric tournament, one that we both enjoyed calling. I'm telling you, I know I did. And our voices are still intact. That's good.
Yeah. I'm going to test mine a little bit over the next couple of weeks, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, you're heading off to China?
Yes, Women's Series Finals, and then after that, the Under-23 World Cup. And I need some help.
So think about this. Netherlands, World Cup winners, Europe Cup winners. They would be the first team ever to win, if they were to win the Women's Series Final in the same season.
Let's see what roster they show up with, first off.
Well, yeah, but because I'm trying to think back to when France won in 2022. They won both the World Cup and the Europe Cup. Did they win the Women's Series in 22 as well, or was that Canada?
I don't know.
We'll do some quick research on that, because that's quite the achievement. That would be the Triple Crown for the first time ever.
22, you said. Huh?
Yeah, 2022.
Canada. That's Canada.
Yep. Canada won it in 22. So they'd be the first team to ever do it.
It's never been done.
Yep. If it happens. That's for then. As for now, award ceremony coming up. We'll find out who the MVPs will be, and the team of the tournaments will be. Your women's MVP, no surprise, it is MVP Tree Nortje Driesen. Already an MVP at the World Cup, now a two-time Europe Cup MVP. It is time to give this lady her flowers, the Lioness. Wow, was she fierce. She was a predator on that floor at 9.8 points per game. An unbelievable 11 points in the final, and 60% from beyond the two-point arc. You are not going to find a performance individually like this very often. This is more rare than a unicorn. They don't even exist. You get the point. Nortje Driesen out here she's doing different things these days in 25.
Yeah, but she rose to new heights in this one. Almost 10 points per. Come on. She was at 6.5 in the World Cup. 10 points per. She upped her average by almost 4 points.
But it's stupid.
I feel like I've said incredible a lot this tournament, but I'm going to go ahead and say it again.
Yeah.
It's incredible.
Yep.
Oh, but look.
The proper descriptive word As for the team of the tournament, Erica Carter of Team Azerbaijan will join her. Who did she end up outscoring?
No, player value.
Oh, player value. Yep. Congratulations, Erica Carter. Hey, Mrs. Carter. And Sandra Igueta-Vide of Team Spain, who took bronze. Igueta-Vide was 41% from beyond the two-point arc, and she was scoring it at a pretty high clip for Spain as well. 7 points per. For Carter was 5 points per. But that player value was something to be impressed with Erica Carter, who really had her hand in a lot of good things. Key assisting, defending, rebounding, and scoring. So a well-rounded effort from Erica Carter to make the team of the tournament. Your MVP and the other two top performers here in Copenhagen 2025.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, the man MVP of Europe Cup Copenhagen 2025, representing Team Lithuania, MVP number 2, Ignas Vaitkus MVP!
Men's MVP, Ignas, got Ignas. Great performance for Vaitkus with 5 points per game, a player value of 34.5. He made a lot of those plays that don't show up really on the stat sheet, those 50-50 balls, the hustle plays. But good numbers, 72% from one, 36% from two, and also contributed about 3 rebounds per game, and he took care of the Wilson, took care of the ball, only a turnover and a half in his run to MVP and Lithuania's first ever gold. Well-deserved crown for Ignas Vaitkus, maybe the highest honor he's having a silver medal at the World Cup to his name, but it's great.
Look, I mean, now that he's ignited his team to a gold medal, should we really start calling him the fire starter? I mean, we could.
Let's think about it. Let's think about it.
I see you're not happy with it.
It's got to marinate.
All right.
It's got to marinate. He's joined by the Mays, Norris Miezis, and the big fella from Italy, Gaspardo, who, man, how many game winners did he hit throughout this tournament? An impressive entry to 3x3 for Rafael Gaspardo, for an Italian team that took bronze in their first appearance for the men at this stage. Miezis a silver medalist again, and he looked good. Miezis seems to be turning the corner, overcame some shooting woes. Averaged 6.6 points a game and has a place on the team of the tournament.
And now we invite the women MVP, not to present, to take the photo with the man MVP. The two MVPs of the competition.
So our two MVPs will share this moment together. Nortje Driesen, Ignas Vaitkus. Off the chart numbers for Driesen. Simon Arduk and his wife. Good to see them out here enjoying the action. Tell them we said what up. They were obviously here rooting for Poland, who did not medal this time around.
And
now the teams will be recognized.
Please welcome Team Spain!
Sixth medal for Team Spain. Got gold last year, get a bronze this year. But our two-time winners, 3 silver medalists, silver medals, and their first bronze.
They didn't have that color yet.
Yeah, they didn't have that color yet, so now they take care of everything. Now they'll get in place. And they will receive their new hardware, some new neckwear.
Chelsea, Sandra Jägera Pili. And number 11, big round of applause for Vega Guerrero. Women's Championship in Copenhagen, Team Spain.
Team Spain, all smiles. A bronze medal run in Denmark.
And now the women runner-up, Europe Cup Copenhagen 2025. A big round of applause for Team Azerbaijan.
Next out, an historic event for Azerbaijan. Here in Copenhagen as they earn a silver medal. Had never medaled at this event before, giving people reason to believe. There's never, I forget the seeding, you never count a team out. Talented squad, Brianna Fraser.
10 seed.
What a powerhouse she was, leading the 10 seed Azerbaijan to a silver medal. Just could not match up with the Netherlands in the final. But this is one that they can certainly be happy about, with plenty of talent to build on from Azerbaijan. So they're your runners-up this year.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Congratulations to them.
the Women Europe Cup winner 2025.
But the biggest congratulations goes to Team Netherlands, undefeated, and an unbelievable run to gold. They have 6 medals now, 2 of them gold.
And presenting the trophy, the winning trophy, Copenhagen. Make some noise for Mr.
They were nearly picture perfect. Now they get to take the team photo with gold chains. I hear the price of gold is going up, boss.
Oh, really?
Good time to win a gold medal.
Wish I could still play.
Janice Budstra, the first to receive hers. Zoe Slaughter, Lotte van Krausstrom, and Norte Driesen, the MVP.
A big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, for the Women Europe Cup winner, Copenhagen, Team Netherlands. Now, the women runner and the women's third place, Azerbaijan and Spain. Go on the court, please, ladies. On the official photo with the 3 teams in Copenhagen, Spain, Azerbaijan, and Netherlands. And now, ladies and gentlemen, please rise, if you can, for the national anthem of the Netherlands.
The 2025 Europe Cup podium sitters. Netherlands gold, Azerbaijan silver, and Spain bronze.
Member of the FIBA Central Board.
Now time for the cup to be delivered to the champions. Netherlands cannot wait to get their hands on that and hoist it in the air.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, the main prize ceremony. Third place team of FIBA 3x3 European Copenhagen 2025. Please welcome Team Italy!
First podium sitter for the Italians, who were pedal to the metal from the start of this competition, despite coming from 5-on-5. The short amount of time that they learned how to play this game at a high level, it was Ferrari fast. See what I did there? Team Italia.
I thought you'd be out of bars by now, but all right.
Bronze. Bronze medal for them.
And number 11, Carlo Fumagalli, third place team in Copenhagen for the 10th edition of the Europe Cup. A big round of applause for Italia! Copenhagen, FIBA 3x3 2025. Please welcome Team Latvia!
Latvia silver. Couldn't get past Lithuania. But a spot on the podium. After 3 days of competition here in Copenhagen, playing without Carlos Lasmanis. But have a talented Kuksis now. Expect to see more of him in the future. With the 3 Olympians, Raimo and Latsis.
73, we have Kuksis. And number 9 for Latvia, Zigmar Raimo. Brother team, Latvia in Copenhagen. Big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen.
Lietuva. Lietuva. That is what they are chanting. It is Lithuania. Biggest smiles I've seen on their faces ever. Maybe, well, the bronze at the Olympics, maybe a little bit bigger.
You rarely see teeth in these guys, so yeah.
Yes, they will certainly be celebrating tonight that first ever gold medal at the Europe Cup. They can take that off the bucket list. Still seeking their first world title. And obviously, the Olympics coming up in Los Angeles 2028. They would make a push to try to earn a spot there. But right now, it's their time to shine. Lietuva getting some love from the crowd here.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise, if you can, for the national anthem of Lithuania.
Copenhagen, please welcome Miss Carmen Topala and Alex Sanchez. Copenhagen, put your hands together.
One final trophy hoist into the night's air in Copenhagen, Denmark. All of your medalists from 2025, Lithuania gold, Latvia silver, Italy bronze. For the women, Spain bronze, Azerbaijan silver, Netherlands gold. As the ladies will rejoin them soon for one final celebration. I hope they're going to have the confetti flying. That'd be pretty cool. Looks like Italia's in a rush to go celebrate. And the Latvians are going to leave the court for Lithuania.
One more time, all together, is your European champion of FIBA 3x3 Europe Cup.
All right, so one last look at your 2025 Copenhagen Europe Cup champions, Netherlands women, Lithuania men, living their life like it's golden. Big thank you to our production crew, Bogdan, Alexa, and everybody back in the truck. All of our camera crew workers, our officials, everybody that put in the hard work at the LOC here. Much love. Appreciate you guys for watching at home. From our partner in crime, Boz Rosendahl. Much love, big fella. We did that thing, didn't we?
It was another good one. Another good one. And you managed to surprise me again.
Yeah, let's do it again.
Let's do it.
I'm the voice of 3x3, Kyle Montgomery, saying peace out from Denmark, Copenhagen. What a tournament. Congratulations to all of our teams. Goodbye, good night, be safe.